Criminal justice impacts all of us. I remember early in my service, Chief Justice Durant, Chief Justice of our Utah Supreme Court, came and he said that in the past year they dealt with almost 2 million cases, court cases. And in my mind, I'm a numbers fellow, and in my mind, that 2 million, we only have 3 million citizens. What is going on here? Let's make sure that we're getting this right. We're not over-criminalizing, we're keeping society as it needs to be, but recognizing that every time someone goes into the criminal justice system, they're coming out the back end. And how is that impacting not only them, but their families and societies and those that may have been victims of the crimes that were committed? If someone enters the criminal justice system for one issue that they're dealing with in their life, and through that process of being in the system, they become career criminals, is our society better or worse as a result of that? We often hear about transparency and accountability, and that's important in the criminal justice system, both for the perpetrator, both for the victim, but also on the side of government, that we're accountable to the resources, for example, that are being put into our criminal justice system. One of the challenges I struggle with as a conservative is making sure that we're being wise with every cent, every penny, every dollar, that every $10 bill that we use to the highest and best use in this way. As we look at the fiscal stewardship, we need to make sure that we're tying good, sound principles to the incentives that we provide. For example, if our sheriffs receive a large portion of their budget based on those people that are incarcerated, are we incentivizing people staying in jail or transitioning out? We need to make sure macroly that we're looking at the big picture to make sure we're incentivizing the right things and not creating a tumbling or snowballing effect within the system to be where we don't want to be fiscally. The best decisions are made with the best information, and data really creates an important aspect. We need to have good data and hold what we're doing, hold the decisions and the outcomes accountable and tie it to good data. The Constitution and the principles that we value and we stand upon are blind to financial capacity in dealing with the criminal justice system, and we need to make sure that that's part of the reformation that we're going through. If we can, for example, keep someone closer to the family, being able to provide for the family, being able to nurture the family, there is greater impact not only upon the family for the good, that family, but also that there's a greater motivation for the individual to reform and to redeem and seek to receive a better version of themselves in moving forward. The motivation as well as the impact we need to be very sensitive to. An aspect of the great American way is that we do improve. Look where we are today with technology versus 30 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. There's that continual human nature that desires to improve and build and create better opportunities and a better system in any field that we're involved in. So that's the spirit of what we're trying to do here. I believe we can do better. Indeed, we must do better.